DTM has a big history.
The DTM is kind of the top of the top.
We are working on so many little details people can't even see from outside.
We have the best drivers out there, the best teams, the best engineers that you can wish for in such a championship.
In 2019 we start with a lot of changes, new manufacturers, new engines, new racetracks.
It was the biggest step I've ever felt in a DTM car actually, but super interesting.
In a season there are always a lot of highlights, but my personal highlights this year was definitely to have 4 Aston Martins on the starting grid. We came here with a task to be competitive.
We enjoyed the pleasures of surprise, which came from being there, competing at a higher level maybe that we had expected at the start.
The season actually started super well with a pole position and win, but obviously with quite a lot of up and downs during the season.
For sure, you know, DTM, it's also a big name in Belgium.
Solde has been the very first track which I've been to when I was 6 years old, so to come back and to race there, you know, as a big competition like DTM, it's pretty much a dream come true.
My highlight was the victory in Solda.
Yes! Wow, this is so good!
Which I was dreaming of since I'm a little kid.
He was so close last year, you knew that it would happen one day.
For me, it was a big thing to be leading one of the most competitive championships. It feels still like just 2 days ago that I started into DTM 213 and now I achieved my 100th race in DTM.
Yeah, Andrea is a very professional racing driver in the MotoGP.
He's somebody, he's not going for second place.
He jumped in the car and was straight away on pace, even in the race.
The level is so high from the driver, so I don't have really a big expectation.
The Saturday's race was good fun. We had a pool in the paddock. Would be good to repeat that next year.
Yeah! Win together with Abt made us push even more for the upcoming races, gave us that little spark of extra motivation for the second half of the season.
This series is a wonderful series, very competitive, and you can see the crowds here. I'm really happy to be here.
Nürburgring is for me always very special. The atmosphere, the fans, the people.
It's always an amazing atmosphere, like real fans are here.
Now I won the 5th time there this year, so it was again very emotional for me.
DTM is the perfect racing series to be involved as a fan.
They can see everything, they can be with us almost, you know.
That's fascinating, that's incredible. We didn't see that anywhere in the world.
I'm enjoying every minute spending with the fans outside.
And that's always what DTM's been about, get them part of it and make them interact with it. And if they interact, you're giving them a different product to any other race series.
DTM has some incredible tracks altogether, but I think my personal favorite is Assen, obviously new to the calendar. The Dutch fans are a bit crazy.
Yes, yes, Mike, yes!
You know, this is one of the true historic racetracks. It's fantastic that DTM come here and race on the Grand Prix circuit.
Aston Martin in DTM.
I think that's for us the most enjoyable headline and the most important message.
You have to see the bigger picture. Yes, I got frustrated at times this year, very frustrated, but that shows that you want to succeed. We had so much potential at some points to do so much better, but it didn't come off. You need an element of luck.
The season seems to be long, but it's actually pretty short and compact.
France on Saturday with the win, and it was good. But then, yeah, on Sunday, we got like a proper knife in the back. To have been part in the 500th DTM race was a big step. I was a fan since I'm 12 years old, and the drivers were absolute heroes to me.
DTM went through a lot of phases, and at the end it stayed the top of racing.
Jonathan, obviously he was the surprise of the paddock.
We started off on kind of a low level, but have improved every race.
I think he was incredibly quick.
And now we're fighting for podiums and pole position.
Yeah, he was the spark of the season.
In Nürburgring, suddenly Nico had quite a bad weekend. All the bad luck came for him into one weekend.
Yeah, definitely it hurts.
This was obviously a key moment.
You know, it was a situation that broke our neck in the fight for the title.
Are we champion or not?
We are champion, René.
Yeah! Yeah!
Writing history in some moments sounds not real to me. Sounds like you're talking about somebody else.
He really had extremely dominant and really good races. That's how you become second-time champion in DTM.
Unbelievable performance, and he's driving really one step ahead of everybody else. And we know that in DTM the driver quality is so high.
René had even the skills to be in Formula One.
This year we have guest starts here in Hockenheim.
I find that very impressive and very, very cool that DTM and Super GT made that step to actually race together, you know.
To see those three Japanese cars here, to have Jensen here, it's just an incredible feeling.
A lot of experienced drivers racing in DTM and also up-and-coming youngsters, so this seems very, very competitive.
Fuji is a milestone for us in all topics.
We have been for many years now working together with the Japanese manufacturers, trying to have the possibility to do a race like that.
Welcome to Japan.
I'm very, very proud and happy to be here in front of such a excited crowd to have this show finally happen.
Wenn man mit den Super GT-Autos fährt, dann kriegt man fast schon Gänsehaut, weil es einfach ein Moment ist, auf den man sehr, sehr lange gewartet hat, und jetzt ist er da.
I'm a big fan of bringing people together that have the same dream and the same passion, because together you can always make more.
I think we've really made a big step into the right direction in 2019.
I always looked them on TV, and I never thought in my life that I would jump on a thing like this.
The next big journey, I guess, begins.
All the changes in the regulations that Gerhard Berger and his team introduced absolutely worked out.
I think DTM is getting stronger and stronger, and hopefully we're going to start into the next season to improve again.